んな人ですか？
とっても優しいです。でもたまにおっかないです。おっかないです。
I've had this question for a while, since the beginning of the series back in spring 2022. Why isn't Yor quitting? Being an assassin, I mean. Is she in debt? Like, do they have something on her? Does she need the money? Because she definitely doesn't need to support her brother anymore. Like, what is going on? Fortunately, she went on and explained why she's doing it in episode 20 in what I would call the scariest Yor moment. I'm Fate, and you're watching TinyWave TV. So you know how you won't know how toxic a situation is until you tell someone about it? Most of the times you don't need the other person to tell you, hey, this is messed up. All it takes is putting it into words, and all of a sudden, you know. That is what happened in season 1, episode 20 of Spy Family. So basically, Yor was trying to explain her job to Anya, and she said some very interesting stuff. Let's go over her lines real quick. At first, I started this job so that I could take care of my brother. But now I'm very proud of it. Even the shopkeeper was saying that this profession was similar to being in the army, and it is very important because we laid down our lives for our country. So the job is important because somebody else said so, and that person happens to be her employer? Like, sis, your reasoning ain't solid. And then we got this. There's nothing shameful about this work, so I can be confident. I mean, okay, but did you really have to say that if you were truly confident? Looks like you're trying to convince yourself. But anyway, here comes the scary part. I think what makes this job worthwhile is that I truly feel like I'm cleaning up the filth in this country. So there's value in what she does, she thinks. There's some sort of thought behind it. But as we just said, the thought is not entirely hers. Most of the ingredients have come out of the shop. Then she says, when I think about all the lives that are being protected by my job, I feel extra strength flowing into every strike. Now that would make me think of the necessary evil, only that she's brainwashed and thinks there's nothing evil about this. Also, the cleaning metaphor for assassination sums up what the job is all about and the philosophy of it. Erasing the problem instead of finding a solution. Speaking of philosophies, assassination, and silent X's, we got the Zoldycks from Hunter x Hunter, a family of assassins who have been doing this for generations. What's different about them to compare with Yor is that they do it for the money. If the job is too risky, if the pay isn't worth it, they won't even take it. You won't hear a Zoldyck go on about the value in killing people. I'm not saying they're any better. This family is dysfunctional as hell. But do you see the difference between killing people for the greater good and doing it for personal gain? Which one do you think is the more dangerous? Which one do you think is unstoppable? Another connection I see between your situation and the Zoldycks is about a particular member of that family. I'm not gonna spoil anything, okay, so rest assured. This person has a very unique ability, a horribly powerful one, and Zoldycks being Zoldycks abuse that power. This person is, first of all, young, and it's their family member asking. Like, a sibling comes and asks them to use their power, and they do it, not knowing the terrible consequences that come with that. There's a lot more to that storyline from Hunter x Hunter. I just oversimplified everything. But Yor was also very young when she started doing this. So the shop, the people who trained her, have had plenty of time to program her. Now they have a lethal weapon at their disposal, which they put to use for their own purposes. And there she is, showing up to work, thinking she's doing the right thing. And what is scarier and more dangerous than someone who is overpowered and brainwashed? Okay, I might have gotten a bit too serious there for a sec. This is still a comedy anime, and we've had plenty of good laughs at her expense, the way she is, you know, blaming everything she's stolen and all. And I'm not even worried that she would get hurt because of that, because she won't. She's too powerful. But I definitely think she doesn't deserve to be used as a weapon. What I want to see in the following seasons, because I'm not reading the manga, I don't know what's going on in there, is more character development on her side. I want her to think for herself and decide what to do. Like that adorable development that we saw in episode 6 when she decided to do her best as Anya's mother. Not to mention, she totally doesn't have to and is doing it out of sheer goodness of her heart. Oh my girl. Season 1 was, for the most part, about Twilight and his development, so more of your, please. These were my thoughts. Leave yours in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.